This is where it all began. I remember growing up here, 2049, and just all the memories, and playing ball in the street, and having a garden in the backyard, and grilling and having people come over. It was about community. That was my room right up there. I shared with my brother, my two brothers, and yeah, this was the good room. We couldn't go in. Yeah, this is where it all began for me. This is where it all began for me. This was known for where all the hoopers came. If you wanted to develop your skills, if you wanted to, play against some of the toughest guys in Maywood and surrounding area, this is where you would do it. You would come here, 10th Park. There's some guys that come in all their gear, and some guys that didn't have gear would come. I remember a guy had combat boots and they wouldn't let him play. And when they let him on the court, he unleashed on them. So yeah, this is where it all began, right here. Right here. We call it 10th Park. It was on 10th and Washington Boulevard. And as you can see, where Doc Rivers came back and gave to the community and did the Reebok rims. And I want to help revitalize the area because it's just so much to give back. I mean, so many young people need outlets outside of video games and just, time that's aimless. I think this is a great opportunity to do that. And so I like to partner with folks that really have a vision for community to really make Maywood a destination. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this documentary, because I just think it's that important. So this hat represents an online shop. It's called Rep Your Hood. So the name of the organization is Hood, and I want to give a shout out to them. But this is, you kind of rep from where you come from, and you rep what really means to you in your community. And so I got 10th Park Maywood. And so if you don't know, now you know. This is what it's about. This is where the hoopers play. This is where the legends were. So I'm surprised you don't see my name around here somewhere, but it's all right. We'll get that next time. I remember as a child, this was all black businesses. It was a barbershop, my father's fish market that he showed livestock. There's a few other places that I don't actually even remember because I was so young. We were brought over as children. And then Mr. Clarence, at the end, he had a breakfast spot. It was amazing. Like everybody met there. It was the place to go. It was a place to be. Businessmen had meetings there. He had some of the amazing breakfast, he and his wife. And I'm just looking at it now and where it's at, and my heart breaks because this was once a thriving place. It was industry. It was business. It was people's livelihood. I remember a restaurant right there at the corner. And it was a woman and her family that had soul food, and they were there for a while. And people that lived here. This is where I believe the vision for NCP is to take place. And I want to be able to be that person to lead the charge for what is coming to Maywood, what I call the northwest corner of Maywood. NCP's footprint is going to be here for community, for families. Just right down that street is where my father's church it was, where I got my spiritual grounding. Started here at my dad's church. Started here playing drums, ushering, serving as a young minister. Then became a youth pastor. And I really felt the pull and the call to really start the Nehemiah Community Project. He showed me right here what to do, how to build, what it should look like. And my first initial human thought was, how am I going to do it? And I put my hand over my mouth, and I realized that God would have to be the originator, since He's the giver of the vision. So this is where the Nehemiah Community Project has started. It's looking to start revitalizing the organization, the community. But it would take your help to help rebuild what has once been broken. The Nehemiah Community Project.